Have a big impact on the planet to travel here by plane. I emitted in the atmosphere 9 tons of CO2. That's the weight of 2 elephants. I came here to speak about ecology, and I emitted as much CO2 as a Frenchman in 1 year. So what I have to do? I have to kill a Frenchman when I come back at home? I have to do my carbon offset in another way, like I do every time. In fact, my work is to show our impact on our planet. I'm going to show you some examples on the last picture I've done the last year. Alberta, sand oil, a lot of pollution. You know the problem? We don't want to believe what we know. In Alberta, people work non-stop, 24 hours by 7, to extract as much oil as they can. We know about the end of oil. Oil sand is not a long-term solution, but we use 3 times more oil than we find every year. We don't want to believe what we know, deny. Coral reef in New Caledonia. 100% of the corals may be wiped out before 2050 because of the global warming. And you know how corals are very sensitive in temperature and are very important for the biodiversity on the sea. North Pole, I've done this picture last summer. It was impossible to do this picture 15 years ago. Now is a new way open between Atlantic and Pacific. The thickness of the Arctic decreased more than 40% since 1960. This is a new face of Kilimanjaro without ice. Sad picture. It lost 80% of its ice. According to scientists, in 100 years, all the mountain glaciers will be gone. Glaciers are very important for the life on Earth. Like Al Gore told you, 2 billion people live on the water from the glacier of Himalaya. Return of fishermen. 1/5 humankind depend on fish to live. Today, now, 70% of the fish stock are overexploited. According to FAO, if we don't change our system of fishing, the main sea resource will be gone in 2050. We don't want to believe what we know. It's a beautiful picture, but the wisdom in Africa. 1 human or 6 have not enough to eat in the world. 1 billion people have not enough to eat. In Africa, corn is one of the main food in many places. Here in America, 90% of the corn cultivated is used to feed animals or to do oil. Palm tree plantation in Borneo. Every year, we lose 50,000 square miles in deforestation. Refugee camp in Darfur. Today we have 20 million refugees in the world. According to UN, we speak about 250 million of refugees in 2050. I always show my picture in the street. We have done already 100 exhibitions in the cities, but how to understand the world without the voice of people? Landscape was not enough. It was obvious to me to do another work. I launched a project named 6 Billion Others. I sent around the world 6 cameramen asking the same question, the same crucial question about life. We have done 5,000 interviews. I'm going to show you this.
La plus belle chose qui nous soit arrivée dans la vie, bon, c'est quand mon papa m'a dit que voilà, je te propose cette fille comme ta fiancée. C'est pas moi qui choisis.
Love? Oh, l'amour, l'amour. Love is nice if you can have it.
Romeo, Juliet, Sassi, Pounou, Irania, Jodian, Diana, Imran, Jamal, just love.
Ma plus grande peur, c'est...
¿Verdad que me la puso dura?
Vivo feliz porque ¿qué más tengo que hacer?
أحاول أتذكر أول إشي
ملي السنسار
أتذكر
بريكو
من طفولتي
بريكا ماني صار لما اللي قادر دون السكين
كنا نلعب على البسكليت
ما يكون كاين اللي
On
بيسي
s'inventait des histoires en survolant le monde tout en restant dans le grenier.
I had a big laugh today.
Tu vois, la famille, c'est terrible.
In the world life, you have the life.
Who am I? Isn't that the biggest question?
If I was to go back to Iraq and speak to the people, I'd have to bow down and kiss their feet, just as that woman tried to kiss my feet when we were taking her sons. I feel ashamed and I feel humbled by their strength, and I will forever feel a need to make reparations to Iraq.
爸爸妈妈，我长大了，你们不用担心我。爸爸也不用在外面去打工了。我的家，怎么说呢？不瞒大家说，我的家很贫穷。来到这里，我只是想展现自己，让自己赢得更多的利润，让父母去尝试到很富裕的感觉吧。不想让他们尝到永远在一种很贫穷的生活下度过。如果哪一天我真的很发达、很成功，我第一个要感谢的就是我的父母。我要对他们说：“爸爸妈妈，谢谢你们，谢谢你们栽培了我，才会让我有今天。谢谢。”
After 7 years now of being in a wheelchair, I've done more in life being in a chair than out of a chair. I still surf, I sail the world, I free dive. After many people said I couldn't do that. And I think that comes from connecting with nature, connecting with the energy of life. Because we're all disabled in some way on the planet, spiritually, mentally, or physically. I got the easy part.
Agata nashima kono ambe imbe kiano nashanna nashima koka waya editiya inte editiya edikita edatai wana makra kiana nashanna way nashintaka kidar yirsiya ginta garaisi payyakin kadal qaisi wakil inta imaima way yirwal inta imaima aga nashima kono ambe imbe kiana nashanna igra edibit kiana nashinta yir aga bishin annun imbankon ya imba nashatti Ahí damatan.
A la famille, pour moi, c'était comme una gran familia.
You can also go to the website and respond to the question also, 40 crucial questions. Now I'm going to speak to you about my movie. For the last 3 years, I was shooting the Earth for the movie. The name of the movie is Home, Maison. It's about the state of the planet. It's a fantastic story of life on the Earth. I'm very proud to show you the teaser.
This Earth is 4.5 billion years old. These plants several 100 million years old. And we humans have been walking upright for only 200,000 years. We've managed to adapt and have conquered the whole planet. For generations, we've been raising our children, not unlike millions of other species living beside us. For the past 30 years, I've been closely watching the Earth and its dwellers from high up in the sky. Our life is tied to the well-being of our planet. We depend on water, forests, deserts, oceans, fishing, breeding, farming are still the world's foremost human occupations. And what binds us together is far greater than what divides us. We all share the same need for the Earth's gifts, the same wish to rise above ourselves and become better. And yet we carry on raising walls to keep us apart. Today, our greatest battle is to protect the natural offerings of our planet. In less than 50 years, we've altered it more thoroughly than in the entire history of mankind. Half of the world's forests have vanished. Water resources are running low. Intensive farming is depleting soils. Our energy sources are not sustainable. The climate is changing. We are endangering ourselves. We were only trying to improve our lives. But the wealth gaps are growing wider. We haven't yet understood that we're going at a much faster pace than the planet can sustain. We know that solutions are available today. We all have the power to change this trend for the better. So what are we waiting for?
So Luc Besson is the producer of the movie. But it's not a normal movie. The film is going to be distributed free. This film has no copyright. On the 5th of June, the Environment Day, everybody can download the movie on internet. The film is given for free to the distributor for TV and theater to show it the 5th of June. Is no business on this movie. It's also available for school, cities, NGO, and you. We have to believe what we know. Let me tell you something. It's too late to be pessimistic. Really too late. We have all a part of the solutions. To finish, I would like to welcome the 4,700 babies born since the beginning of this talk. Merci beaucoup. I love you.